This morning, well over 1,000 teachers assembled at the Belmopan Comprehensive School, and from there took to the Ring Road and marched to the Belmopan Civic Center. That is where they are currently, where there have been presentations from the BNTU president, from the CWU president Evan Moshyde, from the PSU president, as well as branch members of the BNTU. The message is the same: solidarity with the BNTU, and also they are sending a message to government and to particularly to the Ministry of Education that they feel that they have been disrespected. We have been advised that the Prime Minister has written to the BNTU to advise them that he has talked to the Ministry of Education and he has told them that they must come to the negotiating table to deal with this matter. We have yet to see how that will turn out, but that did not deter the unionists from coming here today. From here, they marched to the National Assembly building, where they will at least circle that building once, just to send a strong message to government that they are prepared to take this as far as it will go. Madam President, first of all, if we could start with a letter from the Prime Minister. I understand that you received a letter from the Prime Minister sometime yesterday. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, the PM sent us, he did a call first to say that the matter was discussed at Cabinet and that he believes that the matter could be resolved and that there was no need for us to get to this point where we are right now. And he sent a letter later in the afternoon to say that the matter was discussed and that the ministry is urged to meet with us and to finalize the matters. If it is that we can't get to a final conclusion of the matter, then as Prime Minister, he would then have to step in and assist us in resolving the matter.
Could I ask what was your response to him, at least during the phone call, when he called and asked you to let this not get to this point?
Well, he didn't ask to not get it to the point. He said that he didn't think that it needed to be. And so we said to him, had the ministry listened to us and had they respected us and sat around the table with us, we would not be where we are.
Are you confident now that there will be, with his intervention, with his call, with his letter, that the ministry might be willing to sit down and work this thing out?
Well, we do have hope, and we trust that the Prime Minister would ensure that that happens. If it doesn't, then I suppose we'll have to, inform him of that, and he will determine what will be the next steps.
All right. Could we very quickly, in a nutshell, for those of us who haven't been following the news or who might not know what the real issues are, could you, in a nutshell, tell us what are the issues that that has brought the BNTU out today?
Okay. So the first one is the hardship categorization, or the recategorization of school. So what they are looking at is to take the rural schools and place them in categories based on certain criteria. We are saying that we do not approve of that, we do not agree with that, because we want the process to be that us as BNTU sit with the ministry officials, because we are the official bargaining agent. So we want to sit with the ministry and go through that with our branch leaders and then make a determination as to which school should go where. The other matter has to do with Proposal 22, and that matter deals with our grant-aided secondary schools. So where those persons at those schools, teachers and support staff, would only be getting 70% of pension at retirement, and we want to ensure that those persons are given 100%, just as any other teacher, any other person who works at a institution of education. And then we have the commuting allowance, where the CEO has said to us that any teacher who is owed commuting allowance from 2016 and prior to that allowance would not be paid. The Prime Minister made it clear that it's not that ministry who deals with that or who makes that determination, it's the Ministry of Finance. And then finally the matter of our teachers and their increment, because every year our teachers get increments late. And some teachers even get to the point of retiring and are owed 3 years of increment. And if those are not included in their package, then they will go home with less than what they should be getting. So those are the issues that we are looking at for today.
From what is being told to the Council of Management by your membership, is your membership prepared to take this all the way?
Based on feedback, yes. We have several districts and we have to understand that there are some areas that, for example, the urban areas that are not affected by hardship, for example. But we do have them affected by the commuting allowance and the Proposal 22. So we know that we have support from many of our teachers, and we trust that if we were to make that decision, we decide based on majority.
Now, finally, the last time the BNTU got to this point, actually to the point of a strike, there is a belief that certain other unions may have used their influence to bring the BNTU to stand down at that point. Do you all today enjoy the full support of the unions?
I'll tell you, we sent out letters to the NTUCB, And we got solidarity messages from several of them. Actually, we met with the utility unions, and those are 3 unions. We have the PSU, we have the CWU. So we have the majority of the NTUs to be supporting us. Thank you.